Hello friends and my dear students, I welcome you all to my channel. So this video is part of the playlist CBSE Mathematics Class 7 following the textbook of author R.S. Aggarwal. In this video I will solve the practice test paper 1 that I talked about in the previous video. This test paper 1 is will have 15 MCQ multiple choice questions where only one choice will be correct, and ideally you should solve it in 45 minutes. So there are 15 questions. Ideally you should take one question 3 minutes to solve a question. I'm not sure whether I will be able to solve it in 45 minutes because I have to discuss the solution methods while solving a problem. So maybe I will take an hour or 1 hour 15 minutes. Let's see. So if you are new to my channel and not yet subscribed, I will highly suggest and request that you support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So let's get started with this video. Let's start solving the test paper. Okay. So I hope you can see the test paper on the left hand side, and on the right hand side I will solve the problems. Okay. So the first problem says that let A be the solution of the linear equation 5x by 3 minus 4 equals 2x by 5. Then the value of mod 2a minus 7 is. Okay. So a linear equation is given, which is 5x by 3 minus 4 equals 2x by 5. And it is saying that A is the solution of this equation, but we can easily solve this linear equation, and find what is the solution. So let's solve this equation. We will bring let's bring the x terms, the variable terms, on the left hand side and the constant on the right hand side. So this will go on to the right hand side and as plus 4, and this will go to the left hand side as minus 2x by 5. So this implies we get 5x after transposition of the terms, 5x minus 2x by 5 equals plus 4. Now if you simplify the left hand side, the terms, the variable terms, this is 5 by 3 minus, so these the terms are like terms, and we know that when we add like terms we just add the coefficient. So the coefficient are 5 by 3 and minus 2 by 5. So we add them, and the variable part x remains. This is 4. Now 5 by 3 minus 2 by 5 is 25 minus 6. It is 25 minus 6 by 15. This is x equals 4. Okay. This implies 25 minus 6 is 19. So 19x by 15 equals 4. Okay. So this implies from here we get that x equals 44 divided by 19 by 15. This is 4 multiplied by 15 by 19. So when we divide by 19 by 15, it's equivalent to or equal to multiplication of the inverse of 19 by 15, that is 15 by 19. So x is 4 into 15 by 19, and so this is nothing but this is given to be A, because in the problem it says that A is the solution of the equation, and we solved it. After solving the equation we got the solution is 4 into 15 by 19. So 4 into 15 by 19 should be A. So from here we can see 2A. So A is 60 by 19. A is 60 by 19, and so this implies we have to find mod 2a minus 7. This is mod 2a is 2a is a is 60 by 19. So 2 into 60 by 19 minus 7. This is mod 120 by 19 minus 7. Now, if we do the simplification of the, if we do the subtraction of the rational numbers, this becomes 120 minus 63 and 13 by 19. This is a mod of minus 13 by 19. Okay, so mod of minus 13 by 19 is 13 by 19. Mod operator, we know that mod operator is nothing but it gives for a mod of a value is equal to the numerical value, So minus 4. So we only have positive value. So mod of minus 4 is 4. Mod of any negative value becomes positive, and positive value remains positive. That is the purpose of the mod operator. It gives the numerical value of any number. So the answer we see is the expression mod of 2a minus 7 comes out to be 13 by 19. 13 by 19. So the answer is choice D. So while I am solving the equation, you can pause the video. First, you try yourself. I will attach the PDF link of the PDF of this test paper in the description below, and you can start solving it. And you can pause the video, and if you when you are stuck for any problem, then you can see my solution. Okay, so question number 1, the answer is choice D. Okay, let's do question number 2. Question number 2 says linear equation in one variable has only one variable with any power. Linear equation, we know that linear equation, I mean short writing LE, linear equation has one variable. In it says linear equation in one variable. So linear equation in one variable will have only one variable with power 1. So this is what we know from the concept of linear equations in one variable with power 1. So the choice will be C, only one variable with power 1. So this is a very conceptual problem. There is no solving involved in it. So answer is choice C. So linear equation in one variable, we only have one variable, and since it's a linear equation, any linear equation will have the variables power. The power of the variables will be 1. Okay, let's see question number 3. Which of the following is a linear expression? Okay, so which of the following is a linear expression? We know that in a linear expressions, the variables will have power. The sum of the variables of any term will have power 1. So choice A, the second term minus 2x square power is 2. So it is not a linear equation. B, x here in this equation 1 minus 2x square, the variable term is minus 2x square, and the sum of the powers of the variables is 2. So it's not a linear expression. X by y square plus 4, in this is also not a linear expression, because over here the sum of the powers is the power of x is 1 and the power of y is minus 2, because we know that 1 by y square is nothing but the reciprocal of y square. So this is, we can write as y square to the power minus 1. So this is nothing but y to the power minus 2. So this is, so for the x by y square, this term, the sum of the powers of the variables is 1 minus 2 equals minus 1. So this is not equals to 1, the power is not 1. So this is not a linear equation, linear expression. C is z minus 1 by 2. This is a linear expression because this is nothing but z by 2 and minus half. The only variable term is the first term is the variable term, and the variable z has power 1. And of course the d will also be false because x minus yx, this is also not a linear equation because in this the power is 1 plus 1 equals 2. So the correct choice is C. Okay, let's do question number 4. It says that if minus 4y by 3 equals minus 3 by 4 has the solution y1. Equation is given in variable y, and it is saying that the solution is y1, then the value of 4 by 3 y1 is, the equation given is minus 4 by 3 y equals minus 3 by 4. We can easily solve it. We can easily solve this equation and find the value. So this implies y equals minus 3 by 4 divided by the coefficient of y, that is minus 4 by 3, and we know that from the concept of division of rational numbers, this is nothing but minus 3 by 4 multiplied by the reciprocal of minus 4 by 3, that is 3 by minus 4. This is nothing but minus 3 by 4 multiplied by minus 3 by 4. So this is nothing but minus 3 by 4 whole square, and we know this is 9 by 16. So the solution from the given linear equation, the solution is 9 by 16, and it is saying that if the solution is y1, so this implies, as per the given problem statement, y1 equals 9 by 16. Okay, now it is asking the value of 4 by 3 into y1. This is 4 by 3 into 9 by 16. So if you do the cancellation, this becomes 3 by 4. So the correct choice is C. The correct choice is C. Okay, let's do question number 5. Question number 5. It says a 2-digit number in the expanded form is 10x plus x plus 1, where x is a digit. Okay, x is a digit, so it should be a number from 0 to 9. If the sum of the two digits is 9, then the number with its digits reversed is, okay, two-digit number. If we know that for a two-digit number, if the digits are, let's say, if we know that for a two-digit number, let's say the two-digit number is A and B, where B is the digit in the units, is the ones place, and A is the digit in the tens place. We know that this number, the value is in the expanded form is 10A plus B. Now it is already given that the two-digit number in the expanded form is 10x plus x plus 1. So this implies the two-digit number is x. This is the digit in the tens place, and x plus 1 is the digit in the ones place. If we consider the place value chart, so we have this. So now, it is clear that x plus 1 is the digit in the ones place and x is the digit in tens place. Okay. And it is saying that if the sum of the two digits is 9, so sum of the digits we know is equals x plus 1. This has been given in the problem to be 9. So this implies we have x plus 1 equals 9. If we solve this linear equation, we will get, we keep the variable terms, that is all the x terms on the left hand side, and bring the constant, all the constant on the right hand side. We get 2x equals 9 minus 1, that is 8. From here we say, we find 2x is 8, so x is 8 divided by 2, that is 4. So the two digit number, so the x is 4, so the two digit number, so x plus x, so the digit in the ones place is 5, x plus 1 5, so the number is actually 45. So now it's asking then the number with its digits reversed. So from here this implies the number is 45. This implies the number with digits reversed is 54. So this is the result. So the choice is choice C. Okay, let's do question number 6. Let's do question number 6. It says an equation is given. If 8x minus 3 equals 25 plus 70x, then x is a fraction, an integer, a rational number, cannot be solved. Then x is, it is trying to say, then the solution, x means the solution, the value of x that satisfies the equation. That value is a fraction or an integer, a rational number, or cannot be solved. Cannot be solved means it is trying to say that the given equation is not solvable. Let's see if we can solve the given equation. It is given 8x minus 3 equals 25 plus 17x. So we bring all the variable terms, that is x terms, on the left hand side and all the constant terms on the right hand side. By transposition of terms, we get 8x minus 17x equals 25 plus 3. Now if we simplify, that is add the variable terms on the left hand side and the constant terms on the right hand side, we get 8x minus 17x is minus 9x equals 28. 28. 8x minus 17x is then this implies from here we get x equals minus 28 by 9. Now it is saying that then x is a fraction, a rational number, fraction. Now, and it is not, definitely not an integer, because it is not, 9 does not divide 28 perfectly. Cannot be solved is not the choice, because it can be solved. We have found x to be minus 28 by 9. So it's not an integer. So not an integer. Now it should be, we have to choose between a fraction and a rational number. Now please remember that a fraction is always positive, because the fraction is of the form p by q, where p and q are whole numbers, where p and q are whole numbers, but q naught equals to 0. This is the definition of a fraction. So fraction is never a negative number, but rational numbers can be rational numbers, nothing but positive and negative fractions. So this is a rational number. This is a rational number. So the answer is choice C. Okay. Let's do question number 7. It says that two trains are approaching towards each other from places A and B respectively. The distance between A and B is 90 kilometer. So let's say if places A and B, the total distance is given to be 90 kilometer. The speed of one train is twice the speed of the other. If the two trains meet after 6 hours, then the speed of the faster train is, okay. So the speed of one train is twice the speed of the other. Okay. So let the speed of slower train, you can also consider the speed of the faster train, it does not matter, the equation will be a little different, but otherwise you can assume the very unknown quantity, the variable, to be either the speed of the slower train or the faster train. I am considering the speed of the slower train be x. So this implies speed of faster train will be, it is given that the speed of one train is twice the speed of the other. So speed of faster train is 2x. So now it says that they starts they start approaching towards each other from A and B. So they are approaching towards each other. So definitely after some time they will meet at some point in between. So it says that if the two trains meet after 6 hours, okay. So let's see, in 6 hours, the concept is after 6 hours, the distance traveled by the distance traveled by the trains approaching from A and B will be equal to 90, because at some point of time, let's say here at point C, they will meet, and when they will meet from 6 hours, when they have started approaching from A and B towards each other. So after 6 hours, the train from A has traveled AC, and the train approaching from B has traveled BC. So definitely BC plus AC should be 90. Okay. So in 6 hours, slower train traveled how much? In 6 hours, slower train traveled, the speed of the slower train was x. So in 6 hours, slower train traveled 6x. Also in 6 hours, faster train traveled 2x into 6 into 2x, that is 12x. The speed of the slower train we have assumed to be x, so the speed of the faster train is 2x. So in 6 hours, the slower train will travel 6 into x, that is 6x, and in 6 hours the faster train will travel 2x into 6, that is 12x. So now this implies we must have 6x plus 12x equals to the distance between A and B, that is 90. So this we have found a linear equation in x, and if we solve it, we get 6x plus 12x is 18x. 18x is 90. This implies x equals 90 by 18. This is 5. So the speed of the slower train is 5 km per hour. This implies speed of faster train a faster train. The problem has asked to find the speed of the faster train. The speed of faster train equals 2x, and that is x we have found to be 5. So 2 into 5 equals 10 kilometer per hour. 10 kilometer per hour. So the answer is choice A. So the answer is choice A. Okay, let's do question number 8. Question number 8. It says what value of x makes the value of the two expressions are given in terms of x, they are linear expressions, equal. So one expression is 5x plus 7 by 2, another expression is 3x by 2 minus 14, and it is asking what value of x will make these two expression equal. That is, we will have to solve this equation, equality. So now bringing all the x terms, variable terms, to the left hand side and all the constant terms to the right hand side, by transposition of terms we get 5x minus 3x by 2 equals minus 14 minus 7 by 2. Now if we add up the variable terms on the left hand side and the constant terms on the right hand side, we get this to be, this is nothing but, we add the coefficients, 5 minus 3 by 2 x equals, this is 28 minus 7 by 2. This implies this is 10 minus 3 by 2 x equals, this is 21 by 2, and this is 10 minus 3, 7x by 2 equals 21 by 2. So this implies x equals 21 by 2 divided by 7 by 2. This is nothing but 21 by 2 multiplied by 2 by 7. After cancellation, this is equals 3. So the solution of the linear equation we got. So x is the 3. So definitely the value of 3 will make the two expressions given to be equal, and I see there are no values in the options are blank in the question number 8. The options are blank. I'm sorry, it's my mistake. Anyway, so the answer is 3. Answer is 3. I forgot to give the choice values of the choices. Sorry for that. Okay, let's see question number 9. Question number 9. Which of the following equation correctly represents the word statement if half is subtracted from a number and the difference is multiplied by 4, the result is 5. So 4 choices are given. These are all linear equations, and it is asking which of these linear equations correctly represents the word statement if half is subtracted from a number and the difference is multiplied by 4, the result is 5. Okay, so let's try to understand the word statement and form the linear equation based on the word statement. So it is talking about a number. Okay, so let the number be x. Okay, so it says if half is subtracted from a number. Okay, so half subtracted from the number means from x is x minus half. Okay, so if half is subtracted from a number and the difference, this is the difference is multiplied by 4. So 4 multiplied by the difference is nothing but 4 multiplied by x minus half. So if half is subtracted from a number and the difference is multiplied by 4, the result is 5. So it is saying that this is 5. So this implies 4 into x minus half equals 5. So this is the equation we got. We have to now check which of the choices correctly matches with our equation. Now we have to okay, so it is clearly given. We can see the choice is D. The choice is D. So this is the correct equation, linear equation based on the word statement, given word statement, and we see choice D matches with our equation. So the answer is choice D. Okay, let's do question number 10. It says if x equals to half is the solution of the equation, an equation is given, minus ax plus 1 by b equals to bx minus 1 by a, where it is also given a and b are constants and a and b none of them are 0, and also a plus b not equals to 0. Okay, so a and b are some constants, neither of a and b are 0 is 0, and a plus b is also not 0. So it is saying that half is the solution of this equation. So let's see what is the equation given. Minus ax plus 1 by b equals bx minus 1 by a. So the question is, if half is the solution of this equation, then we must have. So it is given, some relations are given in terms of a and b. Okay. So if half is the solution, of this equation, so if x equals to half is the solution, then it will satisfy the given linear equation. This implies if we put x equals to half in the equation, it should satisfy, that is, the LHS should be equal to RHS. This implies if I putting x equals to half in the equation, we get minus a into half plus 1 by b equals b into half minus 1 by a. So we got this relation. Now we have to do a little bit of simplification. So okay, so this let's bring the similar okay, now let's bring the a and b terms together. If let's bring this 1 by let's keep the 1 by b and the 1 by a terms together and the b and a terms together. So I am transposing. So this is again a kind of equation, and I can manipulate this equation by transposition of terms, and it will not affect the equality. So I am transposing this minus 1 by a to the left hand side, and this minus a by 2 to the right hand side. So this will be a by 2, and minus 1 by a will get transposed to the LHS as 1 by a, and the minus a by 2 will get transposed to the RHS as a by 2. So after this I get 1 by a plus 1 by b equals b by 2 plus a by 2. Now if since a and b are some constants and they are not 0, so if I do the simplification of 1 by a plus 1 by b, it will be b plus a by ab. So the LCM of a and b will be ab. So we have I hope this is you are familiar with this kind of simplification, that 1 by a plus 1 by b equals b plus a by ab. Now the RHS becomes, if you take, it is b by 2 plus a by 2. If I take half common, I get b plus a. I get b plus a. Okay, so we got a by a plus b by ab equals half of a plus b, and since a plus b is also given not equals to 0, I can always cancel a plus b from both sides. This is known as cancellation laws. You know that cancellation laws of numbers says that you can if a equals to b, then you can always multiply both sides with a non-zero constant c, so it becomes ac equals to bc. And if you have AC equals to BC, you can also cancel the factor C from both sides. So from this equation, I am cancelling a plus b from both sides, and I get 1 by AB equals 1 by half. So if I do cross products, you know that for two rational numbers, if a by b equals to c by d, then doing cross products, we can equate the cross products, that is AD equals to BC. We know this from the laws of properties of rational numbers. So if we apply this concept in this problem, we get 2 multiplied by 1 equals AB multiplied by 1. This implies 2 equals AB. So the correct choice is, this is the relation we got, AB equals to 2 or 2 equals to AB. So the correct choice is C. Okay, let's do problem number 11. Problem number 11. It says that if from an original equation term A is transposed from LHS to RHS and term B is transposed from RHS to LHS, the equation becomes this, then the original equation is, okay, original equation is, so from the original equation, the term A has been transposed from LHS to RHS. So we were having some kind of equality, the original equation, and the term A is transposed from LHS to RHS. So A was in the LHS, A was here, it was transposed to the RHS, so definitely it would become minus A. And it says that term B is transposed from RHS, so the term B was somewhere on the right hand side, and the B was transposed to the LHS. B was transposed from RHS to LHS, so it will become minus B, that is B will be added to the LHS as minus B, also A will be added to the RHS as minus A. Okay, so after doing this, it is saying that the equation becomes, after doing this, after the transposition, it is saying that the equation is like this, Bx plus A. Now, so definitely we can say that since after the transposition, after when B was transposed from the original equation from RHS to LHS, it will become minus B, and we can clearly see minus B is here. So in the original equation, the term B was on the RHS, but after the transposition, the given equation we see the RHS has plus A. The RHS has plus A. So definitely it would have been, when it was transposed from in the original equation from LHS to RHS, in the original equation, the term was minus A, not A, the term was minus A. So definitely this would have been, in the original equation, this was minus A. Only then, when minus A will be transposed from to the right hand side, it will become positive. That's why we see in the final equation bx plus a. So this remains same, these two terms remain same. So definitely the original equation will be ax minus a equals bx plus b. The original equation is this. Now this we have to, as per the given choices, we have to do a little bit of manipulation. Okay, so so we are having all the choices are having products of x and a and b terms. So if we have to take a or a and b common from this equation, then okay, so this implies if I take from the LHS, if I take a common, I get a into x minus 1, and from the RHS, if I take b common, I get b into x plus 1. So this matches with the choice C. So this is the original equation, and the answer is choice C. I hope this was a very conceptual problem regarding how you solve an equation by transposition of terms. So the question was that from an original equation, after term A is transposed from LHS to RHS, and term B was transposed from RHS to LHS, the equation becomes AX minus B equals to BX plus A. So this is the equation after transposition. So A and B has been transposed. So A has been transposed from LHS to RHS. Now if after transposition we see this is plus A, so definitely in the original equation in the LHS it was minus A. Only then minus A when transposed from LHS to RHS will become A. So in the original equation we it was minus A in the LHS. Similarly, we see in the final equation, we see that in the LHS there is minus B, and it is saying that from original equation B was transposed from RHS to LHS. So after transposition, if we see minus B in the LHS, then definitely we can say that B was transposed from RHS. Only then it will become minus B in the LHS. So I hope it's clear. You just need to understand the concept of change of sign when you transpose elements, transpose terms. So the concept is that if there is a term, let's say I'm t, and whatever this term is, it could be constant or variable. If when you transpose, if this was plus t, if this was plus t in the LHS, if you transpose this to the right hand side, it will become minus t. And if it was minus t in the equation, and if you transpose this to the RHS, it will become positive t. Similarly, if there is positive t on the RHS, if you want to transpose this on the LHS to the LHS, it will become minus t. And if it was minus t, if you want to transpose this to the LHS, it will become positive t. So this is the concept used. Okay, let's do problem number 12. Problem number 12 says that for non-zero integers m and n, if the equation x by m plus n by 2m equals to 0 has m square as the solution, then n is a choices are positive even integer, positive odd integer, negative odd integer, negative even integer. Okay, so let's see what equation is given. X by m plus n by twice m equals 0. Okay, and it is saying that m square is the solution of this equation. Now we can, if we solve it ourselves, the equation, this becomes, we keep the variable terms, that is x by m, to the left hand side, and we bring the constant terms to the right hand side. We get minus m n by twice of m. Now this implies, if we solve it, x is, so this is 1 by m into x equals minus n by twice m. So this implies x equals minus n by 2m divided by 1 by m. This is nothing but minus n by 2m multiplied by m. Sorry, this will be, sorry, I did some mistake. It was 1 by m multiplied by x equals to minus n by 2m. So this will be, so the when you have in a linear equation, the final stage will always be something like this: k1 x, if the variable is x, equals k2. So k2 is a constant and k1 is a constant. Definitely k1 is a non-zero constant. From here we solve x as k2 by k1. So I'm applying this concept. So we got 1 by mx, 1 by m into x equals to minus n by twice m. So x equals to minus n by twice m divided by 1 by m. M square is the solution, and m square is the solution. Okay, so we got now x equals to minus n by twice m divided by 1 by m. This is nothing but minus n by 2m multiplied by m. So m cancels out. This is minus n by 2. Now it is given that the solution is m square. So this implies, and the solution we found from the equation is minus n by 2, and it is also given that the solution is m square. So this implies m square equals minus n by 2. Now if we do cross products, this is nothing but, if we see in terms of rational numbers, m square by 1 equals minus n by 2. So this implies, if we do cross product, this implies 2 m square equals minus n. From here we have to judge what kind of integer or number n can be. Now this thing, please note, now this is where the concept comes in. M square, whatever the m is, it is saying that it has given that m and n are non-zero numbers. So m is not 0, n is also not 0. So for any non-zero number, m square is always a positive number. M square is always positive. M square is always positive. This implies 2m square is always positive. Now we know that 2m square is minus n. This implies minus n is positive. Now minus n can only be positive if n is negative. If minus n is positive, definitely n has to be negative, because if n is positive, then a negative positive is negative. So n has to be, minus n means minus 1 into n. So n has to be negative. Now n has to be negative, but also see that 2m square is even, because it is, we have a 2 factor, 2m square, a number of the form in the form 2n, where n is whatever number, whatever integer or whole numbers, the 2m square is always a even number, because it will always be divided by 2. 2m square is even. So this implies minus n is even. This implies n is even. So we got n is, therefore we got n is even and negative. So this is the this is the information we found about n. So the correct choice is negative even integer. So the answer is negative even integer. Okay. So let's see question number 13. Question number 13. Okay, it says there is a triangle and in middle there is x equals x by 3 minus 2m, and there is a circle with inside y equals 4y plus 5m. So whenever, always remember that the way if you see letters n, m, p and q, they usually do not mean the variables. The variables are always represented by the letters x, y, z. So whenever in an equation, if you see in a linear equation, if you see m and n and also there is x or y, then definitely x and y will be the variables, and m and n or p or q or something else will be the some constant. So it is given that a triangle x is x by okay, so x by 3 minus 2m is a linear expression in terms of x. So this triangle inside x is representing the linear expression x by 3 minus 2m, and the circle with the y is representing the linear expression 4y plus 5m with the variable y, and the triangle x represents the linear expression x by 3 minus 2m where the variable is x. Okay. Now it is saying that if 2 it has given that 2, I guess it is multiplication, 2 6 inside the triangle plus 3 circle inside 1 is 0, then the value of m is. Now what can be triangle with a 6 inside? We know the triangle with an x inside is x by 3 minus 2m. So from here we can say that the triangle with a 6 inside, from common sense or basic reasoning, I will substitute the x by 6 in the given linear expression. So triangle with the 6 inside will be 6 by 3 minus 2m. This is 2 by 2 minus 2m, and also in the given equation it is given 2 into 6 inside triangle plus 3 into 1 inside circle. So 1 inside circle is nothing but, I will substitute y as 1 in the given linear expression. So y 4 into 1 plus 5m, this is 4 plus 5m. So we know what is a triangle with 6 inside, that is 2 minus 2m. So if I substitute that, 2 minus 2m plus 3 into a 1 inside circle is 4 plus 5m. 4 plus 5m equals to 0. So we now see there is a kind of linear equation in terms of m. So from here we have to definitely find the value of m so that this equation is satisfied, and the problem has asked the value of m. Okay. So now if we further simplify, that is open the brackets, we get 4 minus 4m plus 12 plus 15m equals 0. Now if we keep all the m terms to the left hand side and all the constant to the right hand side, we get minus 4m plus 15m equals minus 12 plus 4. And if we add the terms on both sides, do simplification further, we get minus 4m plus 15m is 11m equals minus 12 plus 4 is minus 8. Minus 8. So I am getting I'm not getting, I am getting m. So m is minus 8 by 11, and minus 8 by 11 is not in the choices given. So let me see if I did any calculation mistake or not. So delta x was given, I mean triangle x is x by 3 minus 2m. So triangle with the 6 will be 6 by 3 minus 2m. This is, sorry, okay, this is right, 2 minus 2m, 2 minus 2m, okay. And y was given to be 4y plus 5m, and so the circle with 1 inside becomes 4 into 1 plus 5m. This is 4 plus 5m, and from this equation, this given equation, we get 2 into triangle with 6 is 2 minus 2m. So 2 into 2 minus 2m plus 3 into 1 with circle is 4 plus 5m. So 4 plus 5m equals 0. Now if we solve this, if we open the brackets, we get 4 minus 4m plus 12 plus 15m equals 0, and if I keep the m terms on the left hand side and the constant terms on the right hand side, I get minus 4m plus 15m equals minus 12. Oh, this will be minus 4. I'm sorry, this is minus 4. This will be minus 4 because we are transposing 4, positive 4 from the LHS to the RHS. It will become negative. Okay. So this is minus 16. This is minus 16, and we get m as minus 16 by 11. Minus 16 by 11. So the answer is choice D. Okay. Let's see question number 14. Question number 14. It says the solution of x minus 1 by x plus 1 equals to a by b is, okay. So it is asking to find the solution of the linear equation x minus 1 by x plus 1 equals a by b. Now whenever to solve this kind of problem, this kind of equation where you have on the LHS or RHS a term in the form of rational where both the numerator and the denominator have the variable terms, or in this equation it is x, then you always do cross product. You always do cross product because we know that for numbers, for rational numbers, if a by b equals to c by d, we know if we do cross product, that is this kind of product, we know that AD will be equals to BC. So this also applies to algebraic with equations where it involves algebraic expressions. So this implies after cross product or cross multiplication, we get that b multiplied by x minus 1 equals a multiplied by x plus 1. So now if we open the brackets, we get bx minus b equals ax plus a. Now we bring the x terms to the left hand side and the constant terms to the right hand side. We get bx minus ax equals a plus b. And okay, so this implies if we simplify bx minus ax, this is b minus a into x equals a plus b. Now this implies x equals a plus b divided by b minus a. A plus b, b minus a is the answer. Now we have to see which one it matches with the choices. So in the denominator we must have a minus, we have a minus b, but we are getting b minus a. So if we further simplify this to have a minus b in the denominator, this is nothing but we can take negative, we can write the denominator as a minus b, but with a negative sign in front of it. This is nothing but minus of a plus b divided by a minus b. So this matches with the option C, choice C. So the answer is choice C. Okay, let's do question number 15. I hope this is the last answer, last question. Okay, so it is given an equation. We are having some exponents. Okay, so your concept on exponents should be good to solve this problem. So it is given that 2 to the power 2m minus 1, this whole to the power minus 1 divided by 8 equals half to the power minus 4. Okay, so definitely we see that we have to somehow convert all the numbers in the powers of 2, and powers of 2, then we will have to get an equation of the form where the right hand side will be some powers of 2, and the right hand side will be a constant number and it will be a power of 2. So let's say it's a power of a, where a will be some constant. Now on the left hand side we will have some unknown power, but the base will be 2. So it will be in terms of m, in terms of m. I am just for the sake of understanding discussion, I am saying if m, then from we will equate the powers, because we know that from the laws of exponents, if base is same, if we are given that am equals a to the power m equals a to the power m, this implies that m equals n. If bases are same, then the powers will be same. If the two exponents are same, we will apply this concept. So now first we have to simplify this equation. So this implies I will bring the 1 by 8 to the right hand side, that is I will multiply 8 to both sides, and I get let's say multiplying 8 to both sides, implies this was 2 to the power 2m minus 1 and whole to the power minus 1. This becomes, so the LHS after multiplying with 8 becomes 2 to the power 2m minus 1 and whole to the power minus m minus 1, and the right hand side becomes 8 into half to the power minus 4. Now you have to be very careful and very clear about manipulating the powers in exponents using the laws of exponents. Now this implies I know that for if I know that a to the power m and whole to the power minus 1 is nothing but this is the reciprocal of 1 a to the power m, and this is equals to a to the power minus m, because this comes from the fact that a to the power m and whole to the power n equals, we multiply the powers, that is this becomes a to the power m into n. So this implies the left hand side becomes 2 to the power minus 1 multiplied by 2m minus 1 equals 8 I can write as 2 to the power 3, and half I can write as 2 to the power minus 1, and we have another power minus 4. Now this implies the LHS becomes minus 2m minus 1 equals 2 to the power 3 multiplied by 2 to the power minus 1, and again raised to the power minus 4 is nothing but 2 to the power minus 1 multiplied by minus 4. So this implies 2 to the power, if I take the negative inside, the minus inside, this will be 1 minus 2m, 1 minus 2m equals, this is 2 to the power 3, and this is 2 to the power minus 1 into minus 4 is 4, this is 4. Again this is 2 to the power 3 into 2 to the power 4 is, we add up the powers, this is 2 to the power 3 plus 4 equals 2 to the power 7. So we got 2 to the power on the left hand side, 1 minus 2m equals on the right hand side 2 to the power 7. So bases are same, so we can now equate the powers. So this becomes 1 minus 2m equals 7. Now we have to solve this equation in the variable m. So this is minus 2m, I will keep the variable to the left hand side and all constant terms to the right hand side. This becomes 7 minus 1. This implies minus 2m equals 6. This implies m equals 6 by minus 2. This is minus 3. So m is minus 3. So the answer is choice C. So this was practice test paper 1. I hope this set of problems will help you judge your understanding on the chapter of linear equations in one variable, algebraic expressions, and also a little bit of laws of exponents. There will be another practice test paper number 2 that I will prepare tomorrow, and these two test paper will definitely give a good coverage of all kinds of problems in the on the chapter linear equations in one variables, and also it will also test your concepts on algebraic equations and laws of exponents. And definitely to solve all these kind of problems, your previous chapters, concepts on previous chapters like rational numbers, decimals, fractions, integers, whole numbers, they should also be strong. Your foundation on the concept of those chapters should be well, because those concepts will be always used for solving problems based on the future or next upcoming chapters. So I hope this video was beneficial, and if so, then please like it, share it with your friends, and once again please support me by subscribing to my channel, and also please do not forget to press the bell icon so that you will be notified by my future videos. So stay tuned for the next tomorrow's test practice test paper number 2, and until then, take care and bye.